All right, no table is safe outside of Highmark Stadium because this crowd is loud and this crowd is ready for a ball game. We're just outside of Buffalo in Orchard Park, New York. Today, we're ready for an entertaining battle. It's the Seattle Seahawks and the Buffalo Bills. Well, winter has certainly arrived here in November as we're all set to go. And off we go from Highmark Stadium. Samuel now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. Offense out now to get us started. It's 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Run picks up 6, so that means it's 2nd and 4. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
I'll give this quarterback credit. He fought as much time as he could, but eventually, the only option left was to throw it away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Working from the gun, it's Allen. Ooh, almost an opening drive pick, but he couldn't hang on. He dropped it, so the potential turnover winds up on the ground. Does, though, bring up 4th down. So an 0-2 start to the game for him, Brock, and not surprisingly, his team headed to the sideline after a 3-and-out.
I think it's going to take a few more incompletions before they start to panic, but that's far from the type of start they had planned for in this one.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down. Kenneth Walker gets it for the first time. And tough running as the elements continue offering up a challenge partner. He is only able to get back to the line there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
When you rush the passer, it's kind of like tracking down a runner. That same pass, same athleticism comes to life. He looked pretty good hunting his prey right there.
Here we go, here we go.
Milrow from the gun. He rolls to his right. And they're finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that 1st down.
The numbers are pretty clear, Kate. You get explosive plays. Those explosive plays on drives lead to points. You can't ask for a better start offensively.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. The first carry here for the rookie from the U. He works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
Every offense in this league is looking for a back who can be an athlete and a bruiser at the same time. You feel lucky if you got one. Someone who can, well, eat up space when the lanes are open, deliver a little punishment to stretch plays when that tackler tries to meet him in the hole.
After that little 8-yard scooch, here comes 2nd and 2.
Let's go now.
Go play action here. It's Milrow. Short throw is dropped. This one's incomplete. The line Elijah Arroyo, the target on that throw. And that leaves him with 3rd and short.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down. Walker trying to run for the first. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs. Might be a sign of which way they're going to lean in clutch spots moving forward, partner. Early test on 3rd down, and they chose to run for that first.
Yeah, no question that just infuses your confidence big time offensively. When you can run it in that situation and move the chains, yeah, they'll do it again.
Offense already looking like they're in mid-game form. They've got it down to the 32. Milrow with it on first. Flushed out of the pocket. Oh, look at this. Here he goes. Tackle made at the 10. 1st and goal coming up. Quite the drive they put together to begin this game. What stood out to us, how quickly they were operating. They got a lot of plays in a small amount of time on the way to that touchdown.
What do you mean? We feel that tempo in the booth?
Yeah, yep, certainly do.
Kept those guys guessing defensively and on their toes, not quite sure what was coming next. And it will be that same strategy they employ, I'm going to guess so, until that defense proves they can stop it.
On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. And he hangs on to that football block for a well-timed tackle. Nice gain. They're down to the 36. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
Allen setting up to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled for a short gain.
There's no question, Kate, the big plays down the seam or big tight ends a fan favorite, but it's those type of catches right there. The short yardage gets good coverage, contested catches will really make tight ends a locker room favorite.
Running down the left side. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. He finds 37 yards on the play to move those chains.
No frills, nothing fancy. That was just a good old offensive line dominated in the trenches. And that sprung him to get to the 2nd level and beyond.
Alert!
1st down throw for Allen. And the defender comes away with it. Picked off by Julian Love. And the Seahawks have it now as he makes the 20th interception of his career. Seahawks just about set. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, check that.
Trying the right side. And the drive starts out small, just 1 yard on that play.
In truth, Kate, I felt like he was lucky to get what he got right there. The pressure from this defense to go get that safety, it was on. And that same pressure, they're not going to back down here on 2nd down as well.
Last run, not a lot of help, Brock. 9 to go now on 2nd down. Hand off to Walker from the gun. Cuts right. Hit is. The 30. The 10. There it is. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks get another 6 to make this a 13-0 game. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Myers to add the PAT. Snowy weather, no problem for him on that point after. And the Seahawks drive out to an early 14-0 lead. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he manages 6 yards to begin this one. We've got 2nd and 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
1st down run gets him 6. So now it is 2nd and 4. Allen to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
It's been plays like that that have kept this game scoreless, and they can't execute. It will continue to do so.
Allen on 3rd and short. We'll have the 1st down and even more. And he's going to be brought down in enemy territory now at the 46. They got 24 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
New set of downs for him from the 46. Throwing now on 1st down. Allen. Downfield, and Shakir has it. And this play is nearly going to reach that 25-yard line. Defender there to take him out just short of it.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, the pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
1 quarter done, 3 to go in this battle of elite teams. Our score, 14-0. We'll return to Highmark Stadium in just a moment. We're back for the 2nd quarter. Bills in possession of the football. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. To throw again, it's Allen. Short pass brought in. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them in a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, then go to work after it.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal. Cook. And he launches himself forward to save a loss. That dive reaches the line. Just 1 yard on the run. Still in good shape, though, with 2nd and goal from the 2.
Hey, I get it on 1st and goal, right? A lot of teams like to be conservative and limit risk. Even if a run is stopped short, you still got 2, sometimes 3 downs to play with.
The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. And dose of the hurry up here. And this is going to end behind the line, Brock. A great stop down in close. Now let's see if they want to risk it here on 4th and goal. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics, like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
That one connects. And they stop it. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
You know, these fourth down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
Milroe's going to sneak it. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Gained a little bit there. Kind of feels like a gain of nothing. You know why? Because you're still playing with your backs against the end zone. No real breathing room. No margin for error.
They'll run now on second down. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain. So, Brock, that means third down coming up.
This close to your own goal line, they really don't want to risk a sack. That means, well, one option, run it and buy whatever breathing room you can.
Defense with an excellent opportunity at a stop here on third down. Here he goes, third and long. He manages a gain of 8 there. And the Seahawks will have a first down.
You know, that's one of those little mental Rolodex plays. Right before the snap, you know if the read isn't there, that option isn't there, you can use your legs to make the adjustment and go get the first down.
Walker on first down. It's nice running there on that 7-yard gain. Make it second down.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
7 yards on that last play, so this is 2nd and 3. From the gun, Milroe. He's trying to push the field. They connect on the deep shot. All the way, touchdown Seattle. The Seahawks take a 20-zip lead. Jackson Smith-Njigba with a touchdown. That score was less about the throw, although it was good, partner, but it was more about getting it to somebody who knew exactly what to do with it.
Well, Kate, it's a good thing the touchdown shows up on both their stat sheets, because sometimes, well, it's quarterback who delivers, and sometimes it's the effort after the catch.
Wow, Brock, this one is no good. He has been automatic so far this season, but for the first time here, he whiffs on that extra point. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. Samuel now to return it. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard
The Buffalo offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Cook trying this one up the gut. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. But that's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Allen fires out wide complete. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a first down.
First and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. Straight ahead, here's Cook. Middle was crowded, so he found some daylight outside. Look at that. That's a 9-yard gain. It's the 2-minute warning now from Highmark. And it's the Bills. In a nice spot, 2nd and inches. Again, it's Cook. He's going to go down right along midfield stripe. A pickup of 2, maybe 3, but most importantly, Brock, that's enough to move the sticks.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No third down required now.
He's got to gain a 6 there. Up to the ground by Nick Emanwari.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
No luck there. Ran that one right into traffic and went nowhere as a result. It's going to be third down. Well, the extra blocking sure didn't spring that run the way they hoped it would, Brock.
In the old West Coast system, you call 12 personnel, 2 tight ends, Tiger. Tiger package comes on the field. That was a whole lot more like a kitty cat effort there.
Allen from the gun here on third. That's brought in downfield by Kincaid. And he's taken out of bounds as he gets it down near the red zone. Give him 24 on that play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Allen now on first down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. That throw doesn't lead to 6. And we'll see what they do here on second down. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. And it's another first down on this drive. Man, this time they're into first and goal. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. From the red zone on first. Throwing the out route complete. Touchdown, Buffalo! The Bills chop some of the lead off before the half. It's a James Cook touchdown. Bass gets the extra point to go. And the Bills drop the lead back to 13. Bass now to kick this away. And he'll take a knee in the end zone for a touchback. And into the line, the Seahawks in a good spot as they prepare for this 1st and 10. To throw, here's Milroe. Here's a screen now for Walker. Play pushes them beyond midfield. Reaches the 30. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks boat racing them to the halftime locker room. Kenneth Walker, the touchdown. Myers gets the point after to go. And the Seahawks push the lead to 20. On now is Dixon to kick this one away. And that bounces out of the end zone. It's a touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Just over 30 seconds left in the half as they come to the line. First and 10. Here's Allen. And this one is launched downfield. And he's there to send that one away incomplete. Trying to force one through there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. The quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
Back to the air. Allen. He's trying to go deep again. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done. And that was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Following the near interception, this is 2nd and 10.
Round 80!
To the air again, Allen. Incomplete pass, and we're down to 12 seconds remaining. No luck finding his receiver that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down. They'll air it out on 3rd. Working the sideline. That's Palmer. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up 1st and goal.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
And he gets a small chunk there before he's touched down. All right, timeout taken by the offense. 5 seconds left, and they can take some points into the locker room on this final play of the half. Need hardly anything here. 2nd and inches. On the sneak, it's Allen. And he runs it across. Touchdown! The Bills chop some of the lead off before the half. Josh Allen, the touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Extra point up and good from Bass. And the Bills drop the lead back to 13. So we'll see if it's a kick return that ends our half, or if we get a play from scrimmage, as this one's away. Brings in the kick at the 9. And after the dive, they're set up with some decent field position to start this drive. And it's going to be the play that takes us to halftime. Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And he's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Shades of the 2009 Super Bowl. They're going onside kick to begin the second half. And it looks like the Seahawks are able to recover that kick. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Seattle getting everybody set. They've got 1st and 10. 3rd quarter's going to start with a run by Walker. And he works it down inside the 40. That's a run of 8.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
Off the play fake, Milrow. Called in by Arroyo on the right side. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. 3 yards there and enough to move the chains.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They've got 1st down from the 31.
Go, Reed, go!
And he's going to be hauled down after a gain of about 7. It's 2nd down.
Not that he needed to, but he'll always try and remind people that he's a threat running it, in addition to slinging it all over the field.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's unable to get away from that tackle. Good work by the defense. Nothing gained on second down. With each carry he gets, Brock, I'm starting to wonder, is this going to be the last touch that he gets in this game? Because it hasn't been a great performance for him.
No, individually, collectively, and you can look up front, right? They've just not been winning the battle enough push, enough drive to get this running game going.
Here they go, getting set for 3rd and 4. Shotgun now for Milrow. Buys time, rolling right. And that's going to fall incomplete on a look to his running back, and it's going to bring up 4th down.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Trying for it with Milrow. And they get to him on 4th down. It's a sack and a turnover on down.
Well, this one never had a chance. Between the pressure right there in his face and the coverage downfield, quarterback still should have at least thrown it up there and given somebody an opportunity to make a play.
Here's 1st and 10 from the 34. Here's Cook. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
Rod lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11.
56, 50.
Working from the gun, it's Allen. Has him on the quick hitter. And a nice game here, but it's stopped short of the 1st.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in a hurry up here. Another one for Cook. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. They only manage a yard, but that was enough as this drive rolls on.
He only needed an inch, Kate, and it was a good thing because he had to fight for that. That defense put up a game effort, nearly made the play to get themselves off the field.
On 1st down, Allen. He's got it. And they get this down to the 44 before he stopped. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That one's caught along the left sideline. And they're going to get just inside that red zone on the big play down to the 19. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
From the red zone now. Toward the side of the end zone, but that one's incomplete.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
Again, Allen to the air. This one delivered off target, Brock. That's incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. So they're left facing 3rd and long.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Allen on 3rd down. That's the 1st down, and he's still going. And they're going to get this down to the 4 before being stopped. That one goes for 15, and now they're going to have 1st and goal. Cook. So some defensive initiative in that goal to go, Brock. They take him down behind the line. 2nd and goal coming up. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. James Cook, the intended target. And now they're left with 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Hey, home. That's it.
3rd and goal for Allen. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
That's one of those 3rd down situations where you're asking an awful lot of your man to make a play to keep this drive going. Too much of a contested catch there, unable to bring it in.
Bass's kick is good. And that makes things a little closer. It's now a 10-point game.
That's the type of long, sustained drive that takes some of the starch out of your opponent. The only negative is that the kicking team is out there for a field goal and not an extra point. But they do come away with 3.
That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. Has this at the 6. He's got a lane up past the 30. Nice effort here. They're going to tackle him just shy of the 35. Ball at the 33 for first down.
Let's go now.
First play of the drive. Here's Walker. And he's going to continue having trouble hitting full speed running in this. He stopped after a gain of 2. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
No row from the gun. Porting down the field, and he's got it. And they do get him down, but the damage is done. He gets down inside the 35-yard line. That one nabs him 33 yards and a new set of downs, too. So the complexion of this drive has changed dramatically now. New set of downs inside the 35.
60 Maverick.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. It's the Seahawks with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead. They've got first down from the 31. Walker now from the gun. And he will be taken down, that much we know. Tough to see where, though. It looks like they're going to have it as a gain of 3. 3 yards on the first down play, and that brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
Chased out to his right. He's going to keep it this time. And they drop him with a big hit, but it's going to sting worse for the defense. A big gain, and the chain's moving too. They get 13 on the pickup, and it sets up Seattle with first down.
Go, Reed, go.
Now an inside give to Walker. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7. Running with Walker again. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. They got 2 yards there, and that leaves them with 3rd down and 5.
Check, man. Check, Matt. Matt.
And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now.
It may not show up as much on the old stat sheet, just a short little QB run, but what that does, Kate, is so important. Keeps that defense honest, and in particular, those defense linemen, those cleats in the ground, they're not just coming after you in the pocket. Now they've got to think about you as a runner as well.
Jason Myers out there now to try a field goal for the Seahawks on 4th down. A pretty automatic look for him from the left. Myers' kick is good. And that pushes the lead up to 13.
Those 3 points could go a long way to securing this W. Makes it a lot more comfortable knowing the other side's got to score a couple touchdowns now. Touchdown and field goals, not going to get it done anymore.
Samuel now to return it. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
The Bills take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
All right, Bills to the line now. 1st and 10. First down throw for Allen. It's incomplete. Should have been a catch downfield, but off his hands and to the ground it goes.
Oh, that's a major missed opportunity right there. Coverage can breathe a little sigh of relief. They dodged a bullet. Time to adjust and get some extra help on the back end to take away those open shots downfield.
Good pickup, but he's denied that first down. The stop comes at the 32-yard line. Offense to the line fast. Allen throw on 3rd and 1. It was there, but he couldn't hang on. That's incomplete.
You never, ever, as an offense like 3 and outs, Kate, but you really don't like them on 3rd down when you throw into tight coverage like that. Got to manufacture a better look.
Down in the 4th, offense staying out there for this. Desperation time here. He's got it to his running back. And they're all over him after that catch. Won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. They're going to turn it over on downs. So upon further review, they get a more favorable spot, and that's enough to give them the first down. Back to throw now, Allen. To the right, pulled in by Palmer. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield.
That's another Bills. First and 10.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Drops it off to Cook. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. 16 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills first down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play. Jar it loose, incomplete.
Well, that was almost one of those nice chunk plays you like to see in the NFL, Kate, before he was able to recover and provide the hit and ultimately dislodge the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays down the field.
He completes it in traffic. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Part of the reason I leave you pregame, Kate, and get down to that field and watch these guys throw and catch is I want to see their timing. I want to see their anticipation. That is picture perfect right there. A crossing route thrown that quickly tells me these two are on the same page.
Complete beyond the marker. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Five wide.
Allen gonna throw again. Falls to the ground out left, incomplete. And Well, he already has himself one interception in this game, partner, and throws like that are going to find him another if he isn't careful.
Yep, those are the throws you want to intersperse, kind of sprinkle into your passing game, because if they become the norm and you're constantly thrown into coverage, that's when one pick becomes two becomes three, and on and on.
That's to the sideline, and Shakir snags it. And he goes out of bounds. That's going to set up first and goal.
That's pretty impressive, Kate. I mean, to have the awareness, the body control to not just secure the ball, but to keep both feet down on the sideline.
And this is cut for a score, and we are not done here yet. Well, we all know that he's somebody they like to have working down near the end zone, Brock, and there is so many ways they know how to use him down there.
And things are constantly different down there when you're trying to defend him, which is what makes defending him so tough, borderline impossible at times. He can make the smallest little tweaks to his route just like a receiver would, and it's a totally different animal, a nightmare for these defenses.
So here's the kickoff, Brock. Just 6 points now separating our teams. Return coming from the 6. And a decent run back is going to end as they bring him down inside the 30. Seahawks just about set. Here's first and 10. Drive begins with a Walker run. And that's an 8-yard chunk to start this one. That brings up second and 2. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out, as they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
They're going to pass it here. Put the body on the line for his team. Buffalo calls it second time out of the half. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first. To the line and set. Here we go, first down. Hand off to Walker from the gun. He's going to get up to speed through that snow to break off a gain of 5. Now the Bills use their third and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Run picks up 6, so that means it's second and 4. Staying with Walker. Well, even a great game is going to have its lesser moments. You can't get anything out of that carry. Stop for no gain.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Bills bringing an extra DB out, third down. The give now out of the shotgun. And they have this one well contained. There's the stop for a loss now, fourth down coming up.
If only this defense could look like that on every play, Kate. They were angry, motivated, focused, and they took that anger out on him and this offense, forcing a fourth down.
Ooh, a little movement along the line there. That's going to cost the defense 5 yards. So not a good moment for discipline, but fortunately for them, it's not going to reset the chains. It's still fourth down. Fourth down punt from the Seahawks, and that means we're going to see Michael Dixon head on to send it skyward. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. They're just going to let the clock run out and take this delay. A little slow to operate the offense, and they're going to back it up as a result of that penalty. Not helping themselves with that penalty, and now lining up to try this fourth down. They'll run here following the penalty. And this won't even get close. They stop him before he can get near that marker. This is going to be a turnover on downs. So the Seahawks take this one on the road. Brock, I know you know this firsthand. All the way across the country. Feels like you're playing in the morning. You played in a lot of these. That is not an easy thing to do, what they just did.
And you know what, Kate? You look back, even like the Niners of the 80s, those really good teams, they struggled in these 10 a.m. kickoffs on their body clock. You know who changed it? Pete Carroll. Pete Carroll and the Legion of Boom said enough's enough. If you're good enough and we build up enough talent, we can also end this mystique or this problem of that early kick.
So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Seahawks winners, as we say so long from Buffalo.